Hey everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Vintage Cottage, and today I have, as promised, some more wedding dress items. I'm actually getting down to the bottom of what I have ready to go for wedding dress things. I do have a few more wedding dresses that I need to work on, but I don't have time. I'm crafting all the time now, so I have to squeeze in working on the wedding dresses. But for today, it's all wedding dress stuff. Oops. I'm going to start off with Lot H. The administrative part of this. There's a $5 minimum purchase on today's video. These prices do not include shipping. If you are interested in anything, the instructions on how to order are down below in the description box. You'll need to send me an email with your order. And I do ship worldwide. Alright, starting off. Lot H is a large panel from the train of a dress. These appliques are embroidered. They have iridescent sequins on them, as you can see how shiny they are. All of the first lots are going to have, well, actually this one has a satin in the middle of it, but they have a small satin border around the edge of it. So you'll have to be careful when you cut these apart into smaller pieces that you check and seal in any connecting threads. This one measures 25 inches from there down to here, and 17 inches at the widest point, which is at the bottom here. I'm going to come in so you can see there's a bit of trim along the bottom. And then the appliques, you can see the beadwork on those. And that's the hem. Look how shiny those iridescent sequins are. And I'll pan up slowly to the top. That's the very top. So that is Lot H. I only have one available, and I am asking $3 for this piece. Lot I is another panel. This one is more of an off-white or possibly a cream. This is the corded à l'ensemble type of appliques on this one. Clear sequins, and the sequins are little flowers, flower sequins. I'm going to just pan and then come down. This one measures 28 inches length by about 15 inches wide at the widest point. And these are the appliques on this one. There's some hem along the bottom there, a little piece of hem. And then these are the appliques. You can see the little flower sequins on there. And bead clusters in the middle of some of the flowers. This middle part is on tulle, so that'll be easy to cut that part out. There you go. That one is Lot I. I only have one of this one available as well, and I'm asking $4 for this one. These I'm selling less than I normally would because of the satin border around the edge. J is also a panel. It's a little bit smaller panel. It's from that same dress that last panel with the flower sequins. This one measures 17 inches by about 10 inches here, and it's the same appliques as on the last one. This is Lot J. I'm asking $3 for this one. It does have a small satin border around the back. Lot K is actually from the same dress as that. I have two of those. K is also a panel. It is the embroidered type, clear sequin. So maybe this isn't from that same dress because that one had iridescent. This is from a different dress. It measures 18 inches by about 7 inches. I have two of these available, and these are the appliques that are on this one. You have a teardrop pearl in that cluster there. So that is Lot K. Oops. I am asking $2 for this one. Lot L. Now, Lot L is a miscellaneous grab bag. Let me unfold this here. It's a grab bag from about 3 different dresses. They're all different configurations. It's a big bundle. Each one weighs about the same amount, and it's about 5 ounces of appliques. And it's just a grab bag. I'll show you this one. The others are very similar. I tried to split the pieces from those 3 dresses between all 4 bundles, so you have a little bit from three different dresses. There might be some hem in there. These are some fairly heavily beaded Alençon ones. These are from that same dress with the flower sequins. It's all different ones, and these all have, yeah, they all, actually that one looks like it can be removed. I don't see any bead stitching. They all have a small satin border. This one has iridescent sequins. There's some more from that same dress. All different. They're some are kind of overlapping, joined together. So you'll have to be careful when you separate them. Again, look on the back and see if there are any bead stitching that goes between the pieces you're trying to cut. And you'll have to put a little dab of glue on either end so you don't lose any beads. There's a little one. There's another one. They're all different. They all have the same kind of combination of appliques. There's one with the iridescent sequins, the dress that was iridescent, some larger pieces. There's a larger piece, and there's another one, and another one. This is just one of them. They're all very similar. They all have about that much, and I'm only asking $9 for this bundle. And I have 4 of these bundles available. That is Lot L, the miscellaneous grab bag bundle, Lot L. Lot M is I'm not going to be able to show all of this one in one shot. It is it was a part that came off of the peplum of a dress, coming off the back. I'm just going to pan so you can see what all there is. This part was attached to the dress, and then this was kind of hanging off the butt. Got a large applique there, some hem coming down here. This is the one with the flower sequins on it. There is a large medallion, large fancy medallion in the middle with some heavy beadwork on it. And then it goes all the way back up here. So there's a lot on here. I'm going to show you the top of this medallion so you can see how heavily beaded that is. And this is all on tools. You'll be able to cut this up. You've got the bottom with the same thing as the top. I only have one of this, obviously. This is lot M. I'm asking $6 for this piece. Put that back over there. Lot N is just 4 pieces, miscellaneous pieces from this one dress. It has here let me show you the 4 pieces. There's a piece there. There's this piece that has kind of like almost light brown or a goldish. It has gold threads going through it. You got this piece here, and then it's just miscellaneous pieces from this one dress. And the appliques on here, they have little crystals in the center of some of the appliques on there. Here you can see, get a good idea of the appliques, the gold threading going through them, and kind of a taupey kind of color, kind of a vintage look to them. So this is lot N. I only have one of this, and I'm only asking $2 for this lot. Well, it looks like you'll be able to get most of it off. There's only a few, I only see a few bead stitching, but the stitching that's holding the appliques on is very busy. So it'll be a challenge to work with this one. I'm forewarning you. Lot N, only one, $2. Lot O. And now I'm moving on to some sleeve panels. Lot O is completely on tulle. Oh, let me come out first so you can see the whole thing. I have 2 of these because they are sleeve panels. This is the part that was around the wrist. And oh no, this is the part going around the wrist. The other was around the shoulder. It measures 24 inches by 13.5 inches at the widest point, which is up here. And this is the corded alençon type appliques. There's some cross hatching there. Fairly heavily beaded. These are on tulle, so you'll be able to cut these apart fairly easily. Going down to this was the sleeve. Got a pretty little medallion there. So this one is lot O. I am asking $5 per panel, and I have 2 available. Lot P is another sleeve panel. Whoops. This one is very heavily beaded and sequined. There's some large rice beads on here. I'm just going to pan so you can see it. I'm on P. This one is 26 inches long this way, and then about 11.5 inches at the widest point right here. And I'm going to come down so you can see the beadwork on here. Heavily beaded down here. There are those, I think I had 2 dresses with these flower sequins on them. Look at that one right there. Isn't that pretty? Heavily beaded. Big beads. Bigger beads than normal. The center part is on tulle. The outside edge is satin. Very pretty. And you also have some pearl buttons. 6 pearl buttons. Very pretty. So this is lot P. I have 2 available. I'm asking $8 for this one. Lot Q is another sleeve panel. A lot of it is on tulle. You also have some extra beads that you can take off and reuse that's just decorating the tulle. And I'll come down so you can see that. And this one has some unusual beadwork on it too. And that's really pretty in through there. This one measures 28 inches long by 14 inches wide at this widest point up here. And this is the part that was around the wrist. Very pretty. This one has iridescent sequins. Yeah, iridescent sequins on this one. Nice beadwork. And I'm going to pan up. And here's the unusual beadwork. I don't know if the camera will pick this up. There are draping strands of iridescent seed beads. You can see that there on some of the applique, well, most of the appliques on this one. There's another draping, and here are the little beads that you can take off and reuse somewhere else. So you've got they are on almost all of the appliques. Got it there, and there, and up here. So it's very different. I don't think I've ever had a dress that had that kind of beadwork on it. So this is lot Q. I have 2 of these available, and these also are $8 per panel. Lot R is another sleeve panel. This one also is heavily beaded. And I'm just going to pan. It has this cross hatch up here with bead clusters in the center of every intersection, and those have crystals in the middle of them. I'll come down so you can see that, but I'm just going to pan so you can see the thing in its entirety. This one measures 26 inches long by about 11 inches at the widest point up here. Let's start up here. This one has the corded alençon appliques on it as well. It also has the flower-shaped sequins. But look at that really pretty design there. Heavily beaded. There's bead clusters in the center of every intersection there. Very nice beadwork on here. Look at these rows of small beads in through here and there. And then you've got appliques on both sides. And then here's another one with those rows of almost coiled beads, bead clusters. And then this was down at the cuff. You've got those heavy beadwork down here as well. Very pretty. Oh, and there's also 6 pearl beads, pearl buttons on this one as well. This is lot R. I have 2 of these available. This is also $8. Bear with me here. Switch trays. Lot S is a small medallion, heavily beaded, clear sequins, embroidered applique. This one measures 11 inches by 5 inches, but it is heavily beaded. You see there's rice beads, some more rice beads, very heavily beaded. Just about every surface has beads or sequins on the embroidered part. So this is lot, where's my number? Where's my letter? I lost my letter. Well, it's lot R. This is lot S. Yes, this is lot S. I have 3 of these available and they are $5 per piece. Lot T is a neck piece from that same dress. These last 3 pieces are all from the same dress. This one has lots of dangles. Let me try to, there we go. It measures 10 inches from here to here. There are some satin covered buttons at the top there. The dangles, the longest one is 3 inches and the shortest ones are about 1.5 inches. This also is heavily beaded, just like the medallion I just showed you. Every surface is beaded or sequined. Here are the satin covered buttons, and then here are the dangles. Very pretty. So this is lot T. I only have 1 of these available and I'm asking $6 for this. And last but certainly not least, I've had these last 3 pieces before. I've had several of this dress, and this is the most spectacular applique I have ever had in the years that I've been taking apart wedding dresses and selling the pieces. Let me turn it so you can see the whole thing. It's got dangles at the bottom. It is totally covered in beads, sequins, and rows of iridescent bugle beads. This one measures 14 inches long, not counting the dangles, and 7.5 inches wide at this widest point. And let me come down so you can see the detail on this. It is stunning. Look at that little flower there covered in beads, and here are the iridescent rows and rows of iridescent bugle beads. It is stunning. The camera just can't do this justice. It is beautiful. I love it. And then down the very bottom, all of those bugle beads down in there, and then of course all of your gorgeous dangles coming off the bottom. It is stunning. So this is lot U. I only have 1 available, and I am asking $12 for this one because of the amount of beadwork in it. And that's all I have for today. As things sell out, I will mark them sold down below in the description box. First come, first serve. I go right through my emails, whatever comes in, the order that they come in to my emails, that's how I do the orders. That's all I have for today. Not sure what I'm going to be doing next. Possibly another craft with me. Now that I'm doing a lot of crafting, every time I do a video like this, I have to take the time to clear off my craft table. I need to find something just to throw over the mess so that I can do my filming. But that's all for today. Bye for now.